it's Grace, and today I'm going to be telling you my top 10 most anticipated releases for 2020. This was pretty hard to narrow down because I have a bunch that I'm really excited for, but these are definitely my top 10, and I'm so excited. And also, look at this shirt that I got for Christmas. It's perfect. My weekend is booked. So the first book that I'm looking forward to coming out in 2020 is All the Stars and Teeth. It comes out February 4th. Basically, the reason I'm excited for this one, the description talks about magic, royalty, pirates, and has the phrase vengeful mermaids. And so I'm like, I'm in. I'm gonna love this. Next is The Shadows Between Us, which comes out February 25th. And this one I'm excited for because it's by Trisha Levenseller, who in 2019 quickly became one of my favorite authors because of the Daughter of the Pirate King duology. So this one has fantasy and royalty, and I kind of expect a hate to love trope, which is my favorite, and so I'm so excited! I cannot wait for this one to come out. I'm like, this is probably in my top 3 to 5 that I'm most excited about. Next is Havenfall, which comes out March 3rd. This is by Sarah Holland. She's the author of the Everlist duology, which I loved and is super underrated. You guys should absolutely read it. It's like time is currency, all this crazy stuff. It's really cool. Havenfall is a fantasy that takes place in the real world. Basically, there's this place called the Inn at Havenfall, which connects ancient magical worlds, which sounds awesome. So I think there's like these 4 worlds that are like connected, and I think you can like go between them just at this inn. And that sounds pretty cool, and I think Sarah Holland is gonna write the crap out of it and do it really well, and so I'm really excited for that. Next is Moment of Truth by Casey West, which also comes out March 3rd, and I'm just excited because it's a new Casey West book and I love her. I still need to catch up on all her stuff. I've only read about like half of what she has released, maybe a little bit less, but I've enjoyed all of her books and I'm just super excited for a new release from her, even though at this rate I won't read it till 2021 or 22 because my TBR is expansive. Next is The Kingdom of Back. This one also comes out March 3rd. So it's by Marie Lu, who's another author I really enjoy. She did the Warcross duology and the Legend trilogy, which I gave all those 4 stars. I love them. This one is historical fantasy, which usually I'm not into historical, but I really love Marie Lu, so that's why I'm excited about it. Next is Bone Criers Moon, which comes out March 10th. This one has been really popular on Bookstagram somehow, even though it's not come out, but it's been like really hyped so far. So I decided to like actually look at what it's about, and it sounds really cool. So basically the Bone Criers have the power to like fairy spirits to basically either heaven or hell, but like the cost in order to do that is the Bone Criers' one true love. And so it sounds like star-crossed lovers, which is another one of my favorite tropes. It sounds really unique. I'm really excited about it. And so I really hope it's as good as everybody's anticipating it to be. Also, the cover is beautiful. I love this artist, and she's done some like other books that are just beautiful. Next is Imagine Me by Tahereh Mafi, and it is the final book in the Shatter Me series, which we all know is one of my favorites. And I'm so excited and terrified because I don't want it to end. I read the entire series before it was announced that there was going to be a 4, 5, and 6. So it started out as just a trilogy, and then Tahereh Mafi was like, oh, I want to write more, which thank God, because I need more of the series all the time. But this is really going to be the end, unless she decides to write more, which I would not complain about. It's going to be really hard to like say goodbye to these characters because I already had to do that once at the end of Ignite Me when I thought that was the end, and it's not the end, but then this is really gonna be the end, and so it's just gonna be, I'm gonna have PTSD afterwards and like be really sad. So hopefully people can be there to comfort me. If I didn't mention it, it comes out March 31st. I think it was supposed to come out March 3rd, and then I looked into the release date and it was March 31st, and I'm like, why did it get pushed back? Next is Aurora Burning, which comes out May 5th. It is the sequel to Aurora Rising, which I really enjoyed. I'm not usually into sci-fi. It's not really my genre, but I really love the Illuminate Files, which is by the same 2 authors, and Aurora Rising I really enjoyed. And so I'm super excited for the second book, and the cover is awesome, and so I'm really hyped for it. Next, we've got The Betrothed, which also comes out on May 5th. This one I'm super excited about because it's by Kiera Cass, who did the Selection series, which we all know is one of my favorites as well. It basically sounds similar to The Selection. There's not like a selection process, but there's royalty and stuff, and like a girl in a dress on the cover that's like freaking beautiful, and so I am all for it. I'm really hoping that it's like similar to the selection. Obviously we don't want to repeat because that would be redundant, but like I hope it has the same vibes because there's nothing else like the selection. I need more of it. Where else to get it than from the author herself? So thank you, Kira Cass, for this gift to humanity. And the final one is Sisters of Sword and Song, which comes out June 23rd. This is by Rebecca Ross, who wrote the Queen's Rising duology, and so I'm really excited because I really enjoyed the Queen's Rising. Another one that I think is underrated. I didn't like the second book as much because I felt like the Queen's Rising was good as a standalone, but this one is a standalone fantasy, and so I'm super excited for it. It's like this bond between sisters, like sounds really good because she's really good at writing like really like actually wholesome like female bonds, which we don't see a lot of in YA fiction. I just think she has a good headspace and is good at like writing some things that are like really wholesome that like we don't get a lot. And so I'm super excited for this book. Thank you for watching, and let me know down below what are some of your most anticipated 2020 releases are. I'm just so excited for this new year. Belly's about to jump ship, isn't she? I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!